Welcome back to Craftastic DIYs. Today I have all brand new winter and a little bit of Christmas DIYs for you. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. For the first one, we're going to take this split ornament from Hobby Lobby, 50% off. So it's like $1.50. Little gift bags from Dollar Tree. I was going to use it, but I decided to use something different. And then a snowflake from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint the snowflake with some agave paint. Then I'm going to take this ornament from Dollar Tree. It's a white snowflake, and I'm going to place it right over the wood snowflake. This is something you can leave out all winter long. Now to place it on top, I'm just going to use my glue gun. I think it held pretty well. You can use super glue or anything like that if you want a permanent hold. Now it doesn't really line up perfectly with the snowflake, but I still think it looks really pretty. The combination doesn't have to line up. Now here's the gift bag I'm going to use. I used it before, the other half of it actually. And the reason why is because the colors. The other one, it had like a dark green and red and stuff like that. And I didn't want to make the snowflake green or red. So I'm just going to cut it out. And then I'm going to place that round ornament right on top and trace it. Now I have my circle. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. Now all I'm going to do is place it down in the middle of the snowflake and just glue it down. And you can see the colors match so well. That's the reason why I picked this gift bag. Now before I place the ornament over the top, I'm going to add a little bit of the fake snow inside, just a little bit. Now I'm going to place some glue around the gift bag and then place the ornament right over the top. Now if you want a permanent hold, you can use some E6000 or super glue or something like that. I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree snowflake stickers. I'm just going to place them on the outside of the snowflake. Now this is optional, you don't have to use the snowflakes, but I thought it looked really pretty. Now I'm going to create a hanger and place it right through the existing hole. Now this silver string came from one of the gift bags, and I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Now you can leave this out all winter long. And look how nice it came out. It's so adorable. I love the way this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. All right, for this one, we're going to take some craft paper from Hobby Lobby. I decided not to use this one. I changed it, and I'm going to use this little wood piece from Dollar Tree and a little snowflake and some letters from Temu. Now I want to cut the snowflake in half, so I'm just going to place it on my little cutting mat and use my little box cutter and a ruler to make sure I can cut it straight right in the middle. So I'm just going to score it a few times until it breaks in half. So nice clean cut. Perfect. Now I'm going to paint the letters all white, and then the snowflake I'm going to paint with antique wax. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe to wipe off some of the antique wax to make it look like a stain. So here's the craft paper I decided to use. I also purchased this from Hobby Lobby. Just going to place it on top, create a crease, and then cut it and place it on top. Now I'm just going to add some Mod Podge to the top and then place the craft paper right over the top of the Mod Podge. Now I'm going to take the snowflakes and I'm just going to do a dry run, place it on top because I need to make sure there's enough space in between for the letters. And so I'm just placing it down, get an idea where I need to place everything before I glue everything down permanently. Now I placed a few letters in the middle and I figured I had enough space. But you'll see as I go on, once I glue everything down, unfortunately the W was a little wider than the other letters, which I thought it was kind of odd. But anyways, I had to move things around. Now I'm gluing down the rest of the letters, and you'll see as I get down to the W that I needed to move the snowflake a little bit further out to make it fit. I had to move things around off camera, but that's what happens when you craft. And here's the W. You'll see that it's a little tight squeeze in there, but no worries, I fix it at the end. And this came out super cute. What do you guys think about this one? All right, for this one, we're going to take a Dollar Tree house. And this fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. And this burlap roll was from, I don't know, I want to say Dollar Tree. It could be Hobby Lobby. And I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this little ribbon from Dollar Tree, the lace ribbon. Because I could not take the roof and stuff off the house. I tried. I'm just going to use this little piece that came off a little house from Dollars, I think Target Dollar Spot. And I just cut it down to fit. Just going to paint it with some territorial beige and then add a little bit of the antique wax on top to make it look like wood. Now for the outside trim of the house, I'm just going to paint that with some burnt umber. Now I'm going to take that piece of fabric and place the house on top and just trace it. So I'm going to completely cover the house with the fabric. And then once I trace it, I'm just going to cut it out, place it on top with some Mod Podge. Now I have it traced, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the whole entire piece out. Like I said, I'm going to place it down with a layer of Mod Podge. So this is going to be like a vintage winter little sign, little house sign. I thought it was really cute and rustic looking. So now I'm just going to place that fabric right over the house. And then anything that's hanging over the edges, I'll go ahead and clean it up with my scissors once it dries. Now I'm going to place the roof right on top of the house. Just use my glue gun, place it down. It's perfect. I like the color. Looks like wood. It's really cute. I'm going to take this burlap, cut a little piece out, and I'm going to place it right in the middle of the house. And I'm going to use some Mod Podge because I thought the glue would just like seep through and kind of make it look messy. Now I'm going to place the burlap right over the top. Now I decided I wanted some kind of burgundy type fabric laying on top. Now this fabric, I believe I got this a couple of years ago from Dollar Tree. Just cut a little piece. Well, actually, I ripped a little piece, and then I'm just going to place it right on top of the burlap with some hot glue. Now I'm going to take that lacy ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm going to place it right over that burgundy ribbon. And I think the combination looks really pretty. So now I want to look for a beige button. These are buttons from Dollar Tree. And I found one. I'm going to place that right in the middle. Just glue it down. Now I'm going to make a jute bow. Just wrap it a few times around my hand, tie it off in the middle. I was debating where I wanted to place it on the house. I do end up placing it towards the right above the ribbon. So I want the house to have a little tag, and I just cut a little piece of gift box out and kind of like crumble it into my hands and make it look really old. Now I'm just going to write out the word winter. Now I'm just going to glue it right underneath the little button, and that's pretty much it for this project. And look how adorable this came out. So vintage, so wintry. For the next project, we're going to take some wood ornaments from Dollar Tree. And this little hat came from Hobby Lobby. These little scarves came from Goodwill. They're like wine scarves, I believe. I used my Cricut, and this little wood piece is from Temu. Now I went ahead and painted that little wood slice white. This is the snowman that I created on my Cricut. I'm going to place it on the wood slice. It looks just like Frosted Snowman's face. It's adorable. So I had to do it off camera because it didn't want to stick. Now I'm just going to paint the outside red. It's crimson red. And then once I paint it, I'm going to actually take a baby wipe and wipe it down because I want it to look like a stain. Now I'm going to place down some other words that I created on my Cricut. This one's going to say Flurries tonight. Now this sign comes out so cute that if I seen it at a store, I definitely would have bought it. Now the other words that I'm going to lay down is going to say bundle up tonight. So cute. Now I'm going to take that little red hat, place it on top of the snowman, just glue it down a little bit in front and a little bit in back, so this way it holds in place. Now I'm going to be using one of those little scarves, and I picked the burgundy and white scarf. Just going to glue it underneath his neck and then crisscross it in front. So I made a little snowball thing for the top of his hat. Just use it out of some yarn, place it at the top. So cute. Now I needed something to raise him up, so I'm going to use this jangle block. Just place it inside the frame. Then I'm able to place down the snowman because it was sinking in. It wasn't laying right. So now I'm going to place it right over that jangle block. Glue everything down. And that's it for this project. And look how adorable this came out, guys. Let me know what you think. All right, this is the last one. I use my Cricut. I use my Cricut for these little trees. These are just going to be my template. And these two fabrics came from Dollar Tree. This wood came from Dollar Tree. I used it before. I'm going to use it again. First thing I want to do is paint that board with a antique parchment color paint. Now there's going to be a total of 6 trees. They're all different kind of shapes, and 3 are going to be red, 3 are going to be green. So I'm just going to place it on the fabric, trace it, and then cut the fabric out. I'm going to do one, and then I'll do the rest off camera because it is time consuming. Now I have it traced. I'm just going to cut the tree out. You know, this is the tedious part. I wanted to use the fabric, so this is what I get for using the fabric. You can use craft paper. You can place craft paper in your Cricut, and it can actually cut out the shape of the tree, which would save you a lot of time. I did not have the craft paper I wanted to use. That's the reason why I'm using the fabric. And this is how it turned out. Now I'm going to do the rest off camera. So now I want to add some burnt umber on the sides of the sign to make it look kind of like vintage, you can say. So I'm just using a sponge from Dollar Tree and just going around the edges. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make another winter or Christmas video. I mean, we're like less than 10 days, well, actually a little over 10 days till Christmas. I don't know what you guys want me to make. Let me know in the comments because we're so close to Christmas. So now I'm going to place down the trees that I cut out. I have to make sure that I have enough room in the middle for the Cricut vinyl words that I created. So now to place down the trees, I'm just going to place down some Mod Podge on each tree. On each tree. Yeah, each tree. Yeah, guys, I'm doing my voiceover and I'm in New York. Look at the weather. I'm going to show you real quick. It's always yucky here. I hate winter. This is my backyard and it butts up against the canal where people walk. You know, in the summertime it's pretty, but it's really ugly now. All right, so I'm finishing the other side, placing down the trees with some Mod Podge. I'm going to place down the vinyl words in the middle. It's going to say Merry Christmas. Now, it's kind of a tight spot. And even though I did place the trees where I wanted them, you know, when you place down the Mod Podge, they move. So anyways, I managed to get it to fit. So I'm just going to place it in the middle. So if you guys have a favorite, let me know in the comments below. And this is how this one turned out. I think it's so pretty. It's so perfect for Christmas. And that's basically it. That's the last DIY. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Take care, everyone. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.